Hey everyone, welcome back to Limit Breaker Fitness. Monty here again. So when we're trying to lose weight, we get bombarded with a whole bunch of different diet plans that all claim to be the best for weight loss. Now the truth is, no matter what kind of diet we do, we will be able to lose weight as long as there's a calorie deficit. But just because we can lose weight on a diet does not mean we should do it. So today I want to go over 4 things and provide a framework on how we can evaluate a diet and see if it's the best plan of action for us as individuals. Because not everyone's going to see great results with a single diet plan. We're all getting a little bit different, so this is how we're going to be able to differentiate between them and see what works for us. Let's get to it. Diets should not exclude a macronutrient. The foods we eat are broken down into 3 categories: proteins, carbs, and fats. Now, all 3 of them have important roles in the body. Protein is used for muscle building. Carbs are used for energy when we're doing something like weightlifting or sprinting. Fats are used for energy, they're used to store energy, and they're also vital to hormone production. So we never want to get rid of any one of these because it'll throw our body out of balance. Some diets out there will take one of these macronutrients and completely get rid of it. Keto, for example, takes carbs down to almost nothing. And the reason why these diets do it is because they want to create that calorie restriction throughout the day, because that's going to help us to lose weight. But there's no point in losing weight if our body is not getting the nutrients that it needs. All that's going to do is lead to health problems. So something like keto could work for a short period of time, but over the long term, you never want to exclude a macronutrient. Diets should be simple. Whenever we're going on a diet, it can be pretty overwhelming, especially in the beginning. It's a lot of changes happening all at once. Maybe we're going to the gym all the time, now we got to do meal prepping and things like that. And having a complicated diet plan just makes things that much worse. So let's make the diet simple. Easy recipes, easy to access foods, and just simple whole foods, single ingredient, and not put too much stress on ourselves. We don't want to have to be cooking for 2-3 hours every night. Just make it nice and easy, and as long as we're getting all our nutrients and we're making sure that we're in a calorie deficit, we're going to see the results that we want. So don't overcomplicate it. Diets shouldn't break the bank. One of the biggest pushback I get from clients is that eating healthy is expensive. Now, yes, it is if you're going out to eat all the time. You see, a lot of these restaurants, they'll jack up the price on these healthy options because they know people are going to pay for it if it's important to them. And what's even worse is a lot of the time these healthy options might not even be that much healthier. So if you're cooking at home, you're buying foods in bulk, and you take the time to learn those simple recipes that we talked about, then not only is cooking at home going to be much healthier, but it's also going to be much cheaper. And who knows, it might even be a lot more fun once you start getting into the habit of it. So don't worry about all these crazy prepackaged healthy foods that are super expensive. Simple things like vegetables, grains, lean meats aren't as expensive as people make them out to be. If you go get a fast food burger, you're probably spending around $12 these days. For that, you could make a whole day's worth of meals if you take the time to go to the store and cook it. So don't break the bank, just keep it simple, just like we said before. Diets should be enjoyable. Now, I've talked before on this channel about how if I had to eat boiled chicken, brown rice, and steamed broccoli for every single meal, I wouldn't last very long doing it, maybe half a day. And that's because even though we want to have a calorie restriction in, we don't want to feel like we're depriving ourselves. We don't want to feel like we're torturing ourselves, that we can't have that ever, we can't have this ever. We want to be able to turn our diet into a lifestyle. And that's why I don't really like the word diet, because being on a diet means we're going to be off of a diet. So rather than doing a diet plan, we got to take the time to learn healthy recipes that we like, that we can incorporate into our day-to-day life. And that way we can reach our goals without being miserable the whole time. Because it doesn't matter how much willpower we have. If we're miserable the whole time we're doing it, at some point we're going to end up giving up. There's only so much we can take. So That's the last thing. Make sure that we're enjoying what we're eating. If you have any other questions, or if you want to work with me directly, then be sure to hit the link down below. We can schedule a video call. As always, guys, I'm not here to be an influencer. I'm just here to provide good information and to work with you directly so that we can both reach our goals. Currently on my cut, I'm down about 11 pounds of fat. Really happy about that. So if you want some help, I can help you do that. Just hit the link, and I'll see you guys next time.